After using this for a few days, I can safely say this is the best foot massager I have ever used. The air compression feels great and really squeezes the feet. The device itself also looks very stylish and is easy to use. Defo value for money. I work long hours and on my feet plus the commute plus I do Muay Thai and extensively exercise, so when I see a gadget that will take care of my little tired feet, I'll buy it without hesitation. I've had experience with Renpho before as I bought a few things from them and always been satisfied. So buying this foot massager was not a hard decision. Instructions were straightforward as the use of the different settings. You also can control the intensity and there is a remote control as also a plus. It has a heat option which I really like, especially before a workout. I will add more information in a few weeks' time to update you with this little beauty. But so far, so good. Pros. The kneading and air compression settings are very effective, and even though I have sensitive feet it did not feel uncomfortable. For those with less sensitive feet there are also higher settings. Very nicely designed and doesn't look out of place, especially compared with other items like tea. This is the first foot massager I have owned and I wanted to try out the product for 2 full weeks before submitting my review. I had the massager under my desk and next to the couch, so the remote control is very useful and stops me having to bend down to adjust the settings. The first time I used it really feels like a massage therapist is giving you a foot massage. I personally prefer it on low setting as it can be really powerful on high setting. I find myself having to lift my heels because it starts to hurt a bit, but I realized it's nothing to do with the massager because my wife doesn't have the same problem. It does have a heat setting, but it is very subtle. I can hardly feel the heat, so I wouldn't mind to have a little more warmth from it, as I always find warmth very relaxing and helps with massage. It could also help on those cold days to be a 2-in-1 benefit. The construction is really good, feels like premium material, and visually it looks nice in any room. Overall, I am thoroughly impressed with this product and would highly recommend getting one. There are 3 different pressure of kneading and 3 different air intensity options, so allows you to customize depending on the pressure you desire. The air is what squeezes the feet gently, which is my favorite part. There is also a timer which is handy and a heat setting so your feet can be nice and warm or just remain at room temperature. It's a nice looking machine, light and not very bulky. As it's in graphite gray, so is quite discreet. The pockets where your feet go into can also be unzipped and washed, which is handy and hygienic, which I really like. I have used it for 3 days now and am really impressed. It comes with good features with different pressures and a remote control to operate it. In summary, from my early use I can't find any negatives and am really impressed, so would give it 5 stars. Personally, I never knew technology could do so much to improve the at-home foot massager field, but this one from Renpho has really surprised me. The air compression is the key thing that differentiates this from other foot massagers. It feels like your feet are being hugged or gripped tightly, and it really does change the type of massage you get depending on how you set the knead and air intensity features together. It varies from low, medium or high knead intensity, and if the air intensity is up high, it will definitely feel more forceful. After trying it for several days in a row, I had to adjust it down as my feet were feeling more sensitive, and it was still great. As mentioned, air intensity can be adjusted, high, medium and low. This will dictate how gripped your feet will feel, and this may not appeal to everyone, but it is the star feature for me. You can have the heat setting turned on or off, which is great for me, having cold feet. It comes with a remote control, but the massager itself has a touch screen so you can set it R. Other than that, perhaps the size might be awkward to store or bring in and out as needed, but not a concern for me. I definitely believe the claims that it activates joints, eases tired feet and improves blood circulation that it states on the box. Really can't see how another foot massager can beat this. I bought this as I work all day on my feet and wanted something decent to soothe my sore feet after work. A daily massage sounded like just the deal, and this unit fitted the bill. I have to say I was very surprised about the massage that it gives. Having multiple settings for both the need and air intensity really sets this unit apart. When I first turned it on I chose a 15-minute massage, but it was so lovely I upped it to 30 minutes. And I wasn't disappointed. I have other products from Renpho and they have all exceeded my expectations this month. I love it. With 3 settings for the kneading and air intensity it creates a flexible experience. I personally love the high knead intensity, but my husband only likes the low. It does have a heat setting, but it is very subtle. I can hardly feel the heat, so personally I would have liked a little more warmth from it. I always find warmth very relaxing and helps with massage. For me the added air intensity is what sets this apart from other foot massages as it give a different and welcome dimension. It's great that you can see. This beats pestering my husband for a foot rub. It offers a really deep massage. You increase the air intensity to increase the pressure. Takes a little bit of experiment to get exactly the pressure you want, or can handle, as it can get really intense, if you like that. It also does a gentle rub if you prefer that. My husband has size 12 feet and they fit in this easily. We keep our socks on, which will cut down on the need to unzip the pockets to wash them too often. I've used it without socks, no difference. As someone else said, the heat function isn't that warm. I initially thought the heater wasn't working, but it is just a subtle warmth. The power lead is quite short and so you will maybe need an extension lead, if like me, you don't have a socket right next to your chair. Very easy to adjust and set. The remote control is a nice touch, especially for people that might not see well, or aren't too dexterous with their toes. It's quite a big unit, about the same size as a foot bath. But really, I'd say don't let that put you off. This is an excellent foot massager and by buying some as Xmas gifts. We have scales by the same manufacturer and those have served us well. Also excellent value and great functionality for the price. Click link in description for cheapest price and more reviews. Please like and share.